Ava just came home with Daddy and shared with me the most incredible news of something that happened at Tumbling. Tell him what happened.
So we were doing backbone takeovers, and you do them from standing up, and I did the one where you go like this, and then I did it by standing, but I didn't do the takeover, and I got this badge.
Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Our Life in Holland. I'm just hanging out here by myself this morning. Kids are at school, Justin's at work, and I am buried in a bunch of medical bills and a lot of forms that I'm filling out for an all-day appointment that Landon has tomorrow. This week's been crazy. Came home exhausted from the most amazing trip, but jumping right back into real life and feeling a bit overwhelmed. Had 2 appointments with the kids yesterday, an appointment with Turin today in Salt Lake with the orthopedic surgeon, an all-day appointment with Landon tomorrow in Salt Lake City, and then Ashton actually gets his braces on Thursday. So they're just taking up a good chunk of my day, and I have truly not unpacked one thing from our suitcases yet. We haven't given the kids our souvenirs, so hopefully we will get to those soon. I was just sitting here doing all of this stuff, and an email came in from Ashton's school teacher, and I was on the phone paying a bill, and my stomach, of course, just drops, because anytime you get an email from a teacher, you're thinking, okay, I hope nothing happened. I hope everything's okay. I hope they're not in trouble. And it was titled Ashton and Landon, and it's totally making me cry. It just talked about how there was a new kid in Landon's class and how she watched Ashton and Landon both go out of their way to be his friend. She said that he was sitting by himself at the lunch table in the cafeteria, and Landon walked over and sat with him and was his friend, and that both Ashton and Landon played with him at recess that day. And she said, I know how important recess is to Ashton, and the fact that he went out of his way to be his friend, I thought was significant enough to email home and tell you about. I think it means so much to me because there's been times where I've worried that people would be a friend to my kids. And last night I was reminded of one of Landon's amazing friends as he helped him up the bounce house. We actually posted one of our very first videos on that same bounce house at the same fall festival, but it was Ashton helping Landon up the bounce house. He was much younger. He was struggling to get up those stairs. They're not easy to get up, and the kids around him were all just crazy and trying to get up the stairs and not paying attention to the fact that he was struggling and kind of pulling him down. And Ashton was just protective twin brother, telling them to get out of the way and let Landon up. It was one of the sweetest Holland moments that we shared a couple of years ago. So I was reminded of that last night. So my heart's just extra full today thinking about the fact that my sweet Ashton and Landon were there to be a friend to someone that needed it today. I think we forget the impact that we can have on other people and how just a little act of kindness can go such a long way in making the difference in someone else's life. All right, I picked up Turin and we are up here at the orthopedic surgeon's office. We saw him about 6 weeks ago. I can't believe it's already been 6 weeks. It's just a little follow-up so he can see how he's doing. Talked to the physical therapist yesterday, and she said that she thinks he's getting close to being able to start scrimmaging at practice and hopefully get back to games soon. She said that he's getting really strong. She thinks his right side is actually looking stronger than his left side because they've been working on it so much, which is very exciting. Okay, we are done at the orthopedic surgeon. We got home in rush hour, or just getting a chance to get on here and tell you guys what happened. Turin just got a message from the coordinator of all the reffing that he needs to be at a game like 5 minutes ago. She needs help. She doesn't have enough people. So we're rushing him over there. He's gonna do some reffing in the rain, then we'll update you. We actually made a little stop at Harmon's and we went hungry, didn't we?
Yeah.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
So we'll show you everything that we got here in just a minute. Okay, one thing I've been promising all of you is to take you to choir with Landon. I actually haven't been to choir with Landon yet this year. It's at the same time as Ava's tumbling. So today's the day. I'm so excited. I love listening to his choir. It's like little angels. I always feel all the feels when I sit in there and listen to these little angels sing. Okay, we are all home. It's a miracle, we're all home.
It's party time!
And Ava just came home with Daddy and shared with me the most incredible news of something that happened at Tumbling. Tell them what happened.
So we were doing backbend takeovers, and you do them from standing up, and I did the one where you go like this, and then I did it by standing, but I didn't do the kickover, and I got this badge.
No way.
Standing back bend. She passed off her standing back bend and got this pin right here. So stinking proud of her. I think it's only appropriate that she shows us her standing back bend. Woo! Check her out, folks. The next world Olympian gymnast right here. So we started picking up freshly made sourdough bread from a local baker on Tuesday nights. And since it's kind of a rainy, chilly day, I decided to pick up some soup at Harmon's tonight. But I told you, Turin and I entered the store very hungry. So we came home with some treasures. We got some salted maple boom chicka pop, never even heard of it. It sounded kind of fun. Turin has been dying to get some butterbeer. I did actually get what I came for, which was soup. Got some butternut squash soup and some tomato basil. But then I also picked up a few other things. Justin and I, when we went to the Restoration Hardware rooftop restaurant in New York City, it's amazing. We ordered smoked salmon. So I bought all the things to recreate it. So we've got salmon, we've got cucumber, we've got pickled onions, we've got chives, we've got dill, we've got chive cream cheese. I think that's everything. We'll show you everything put together. It's going to be so delicious. Picked up some veggies and some freshly made hummus, some licorice. Turin convinced me that we needed some thin mint Oreos. They are his newest favorite treat. I think they taste a lot like the thin mint Girl Scout cookies.
They're so good.
So good.
You're a fan too? This right here is one of my new favorite drinks. I love these. Really good for your gut. Give you a little carbonation like soda, but so much better for you. Ojita lime mint coconut. So good. Okay, we're finally getting to update you on Turin's orthopedic surgeon follow-up appointment today. I would say overall,
I thought it went pretty good.
good news. Not 100% good news though. So he found out that his x-ray is still showing something going on in his knee. He can see that the bone has changed. The spot on his knee that is showing abnormal activity is in a very unique spot. And to be honest with you, I could tell that he wasn't feeling 100% confident that this was not going to give us trouble in the future. So he said the biggest indication of healing is that he's feeling good, that they're ramping up all of his physical therapy and he's doing a lot more activity and he's still feeling good. So that's a really good sign, but only time will tell because he could start playing games and playing really hard and end up feeling some of the same pain. He said that there's definitely something going on in his knee. He said sometimes it's fine and nothing ever comes of it, but we definitely have to watch it and follow it. So he said that we have to go back in 3 months. And if things start to get worse, he'll have to do another MRI. So we're watching him. We're watching this guy over here. But he said that because he's growing so much, it's normal. He's feeling tight in his IT band. He's grown, I think, 4 inches this year. He's growing like a weed over here.
Holy.
So good news for now. We're hoping for the best. We're hoping that this is the end of it. Cross your fingers for us.
Cross your fingers, cross your toes. This is the big time.
Okay, here's how you make it. We've got our fresh sourdough on the bottom. Then we added, I probably should have bought whipped because that's what they had at the restaurant, but chive and onion cream cheese. Spread on there. Then we've got sliced cucumbers with pickled onions. This is the smoked salmon. Never bought this before, hoping it's as good as the restaurant.
Smells good.
We've got capers, we've got fresh dill and fresh chives to sprinkle on top. Bon appetit.